Houston, this is STS-247, ready for touchdown at Kennedy. Landing gear is okay. We're just passing through Mach 1. All systems look good. Shoot, arm for landing.
To the crew of STS-247, Team Pilot Mission Control would like to welcome you back to Earth. It's good to welcome you back from a successful mission across the cosmos in another world, and returning more samples of what exists on other planets to give us a better understanding of the universe.
Thank you, Houston. It's good to be back. This is STS-247, signing off.
That's the last one. Get it to the containment team inside the building. Will do.
Payload 814B to be transferred to the Johnson Space Center vault for logging and securing.
Check the box.
It's all here, General.
Okay, let's get out of here, now. It's good work, gentlemen. Mr. Luther will be very happy with this. Very happy indeed.
careful on that jetty, Jim.
Okay.
Don't be going too close to the edge of falling in. That's the last thing we need. Jim? Jim! Where are you, Jim?
It's okay, Jimmy. He's gonna be alright, but you need to get him to a hospital.
Yes, I will, Silver.
Entertainment news, it's the Metropolis Newspaper Awards tonight, where the best journalists from across the city are up for awards, including Daily Planet reporter Clark Kent.
Sorry, Mr. White.
You really miss her, don't you?
Huh?
You know, I think it was unfair for her to leave the paper like that. And you.
There were lots of factors in her decision.
No, she was just being selfish. Because Superman couldn't devote every minute of the day to her after she left Richard and they got together. So she left, hoping it would change his mind. Now who's hurting? She's the one living in England, hardly ever seeing even a glimpse of Supes, except on the news. Hey, you going to the M&A's tonight?
The M&A's?
Metropolis Newspaper Awards. Come on, Clark, get with it. What am I saying? Of course you're going. You're up for 2 awards. So you want to share a cab there? What time shall I be at yours?
Actually, Allie, I've got that big report to write this evening about the dramatic increase of hog-nosed skunks in Metropolis, so, I was gonna give it a miss.
You're passing on an award ceremony in which you're nominated to write a report about some species that no one in the world even cares about? No, Clark, you can do that tomorrow. Tonight, you can let your hair down. Maybe even take off those specs. Try contact lenses.
All right, Allie, I'll come. But I can't wear contact lenses. They make my eyes hurt. And I can't be out all night.
I'll have you home by bedtime.
Kent, have you got the CSI report from NASA yet?
I'm on it, Mr. White!
The perks of being the Daily Planet's #1 reporter.
What's up, Doc?
Oh, good afternoon, Miss.
How's the compound coming along?
Almost done. I managed to blend the mineral with a polyalloy material to ensure maximum yield. I've done some tests using the samples we obtained of Superman's blood from Metropolis Hospital from the last time he was in there, and... Oh, don't touch that, please. And they have an adverse effect in the cell structure. Take a look.
Oh, good work, Doc. When will it be ready?
In about 10 minutes. It's done. I just need to leave it to settle. All you need to do is put the capsule in the device and it's ready. It must be used before tomorrow though, or the material will lose its yield capability.
Perfect. This is exactly what Lex wanted.
It's not quite ready. Okay. Will that be all?
Yes, Doc. That'll be all. Hurry. Lex is waiting. We don't have long to get this in place.
Hey, Clark. You look like you could use a hand. Going through those CSI reports from NASA? Why don't we go over them? Over dinner? Maybe?
Gee. Thanks, Miss Grant. But Mr. White wants us on his desk before I leave.
Oh, that's okay. I'll just pull up the chair.
Grant, get in here!
Catch you later, Clark.
Mr. Luther.
Thank you, Bernard. Is it time yet?
Yes, sir. A few minutes ago, I believe. Mr. Luther, I've worked for your father for many years, and I know that he would have wanted you to do this. To get back what is yours. For doing whatever is necessary to continue his legacy. He would be very proud of you today.
I'm sure he would.
You printed that.
I don't know what you're getting so worked up about, Claire. We're newspaper people. We had to be prepared to print that story.
I just don't think it was a good idea to write him off so quickly, especially with the history this paper has with Superman.
Oh, don't be so nostalgic. We don't own Superman, and he sure as hell doesn't own us. Besides, we've had no real contact with him since Lois left the company. Now, what sort of loyalty is that, huh? Anyway, y'all got what you wanted. We didn't have to print the story anyway. Superman didn't die. Well, as far as we know, anyway.
Good.
Don't get me wrong. One day when it happens, I won't hesitate. You sentimental fools will just have to deal with that.
Hey, Rick, have you seen Clark? He didn't show up for work this morning, and he didn't go to the awards ceremony last night, either.
Killed 2 workers. The explosion sent a huge fireball into the night sky.
Superman was claimed by witnesses to be in critical condition, but managed to limp away from the scene. He has not been seen since the incident.
Here seen Kent? He hasn't showed up for work all day. If he doesn't get here soon, I'm gonna kick his sorry ass so hard through that door that he'll think Jesus Christ himself did it.
Hey, Chief, I'm sure he's just out covering the Superman story. In fact, he called a few minutes ago and said that he might not be around today, or even tomorrow. Something about a big lead. I think he's onto something, Chief.
Okay. If he does call, you be sure and tell him to get his ass in here now. I want my best reporter on the story.
Hey, Rick, I'm chasing the lead. If they need me, I've got my cell. Clark? Clark, it's me, Allie. Clark, are you in here? No, Clark, you're hurt. You need to...
Allie.
No. Don't talk. You need to rest. You need to get better. We need you to get better. Go get some aspirin. Harry, it's Allie. I'm with Clark. He got mugged following that lead, so I'm with him in the ER now. Yeah, he'll be back on his feet in a couple of days, but until then I'm going to stay with him. Okay. Harry sends his love. Come on, let's get you cleaned up.
How long have I been out?
A few days. You were pretty badly hurt, but your wounds have been recovering quickly. But of course they would. Because you're Superman.
I couldn't tell you because...
You didn't trust me.
No. Not at all. I couldn't tell you because I've been here before. When someone knows I'm really Superman, it gets complicated.
Like with Lois. Clark, I'm not Lois. You can tell me anything.
Thanks. I know that now. So what I miss?
You really want to know? Think you're up to hearing it?
Sure.
Okay. Since the world thought that Superman had died, or at least was maybe dead or dying, there's been civil unrest everywhere. I guess with Superman around for all those years, law enforcement either got lazy or they simply don't have people's respect anymore. With Superman gone, nobody's afraid of breaking the rules anymore. 20 years of small-time, pent-up crooks, and now they think Superman's dead. Time to let all that out. Jackpot for them. Turns out the world really does need Superman.
I can do it.
Let's give the world back its Superman. Spoke to your ma. To send a new one down for you. Your old one's on eBay. And, by the way, you're not Superman, who is also Clark Kent. Clark Kent, who is also Superman.
I feel so heavy.
It's probably because you're still injured. Sun's good for you though, right?
Yeah, the sun is good for me. It gives me my powers here on Earth. I can already feel it making me stronger. The world doesn't need me. I can hear them. Every single one of them. Thousands of people in need of help. In need of me. I have to help them.
And you will. You need to make sure you're better before you do that. Is everything working?
Everything?
Yeah, like your powers. Do they all still work?
Yeah, I guess so. I feel weak and very, very heavy, but other than that, I feel about the same as before.
Okay. Let's test them.
Ellie, I really don't think this is...
You're sick. Sometimes you need to teach a hero how to be strong again. So before you're going anywhere, we're making sure you're good to go. Point by point. Let's go. Okay, vision, is that all okay?
Yeah, I can see fully.
You know what I mean. Okay, what color are my...
Pink.
I meant my socks! What color are my socks? Okay, no problem there then. What about speed?
Next.
Already gathered your hearing's okay.
Yeah, with a slight ringing, but it's all there.
Next, then, strength. Okay, baby steps. Try that.
It must be heavier than it looks. Plus, I'm still unwell, as you said.
Maybe. Okay. Super breath and the ray from your eyes thing.
Heat vision?
Yeah, that one.
My hearing is fine, you know.
Sorry. Okay. Heat vision.
Yeah, heat vision.
Hey. Chin up, Clark. Last one? Flight.
Easy. Never had a problem with this one.
Hey, it's not the end of the world. You still have some of your powers.
People. All those people. I can hear them, but I can't do anything about it. It must have been that bomb. I know it had kryptonite in it, as that's what made me weak. But maybe whoever did it engineered it in some way to try and remove or at least weaken my powers by making sure I absorb the kryptonite into my body.
Maybe. You can't let them or anyone else know that it worked.
What do you mean?
Well, you can still use the powers you've got to fight crime.
How am I supposed to fight crime when I can't even lift a plant pot?
You run, Clark, like the rest of us. Still got speed on your side.
There's so much more. People will be able to tell, and I'll be exposed straight away.
Not if we give the impression you still have all your powers they won.
And how are we supposed to do that?
Well, the new photographer of the planet has a bit of a thing for me. So I'm sure we could get him to help me doctor some photos to make it look like you're flying, and recycle some old ones too. Then all you have to do is show your face and everyone will think you're back and in full health.
This is a bad idea.
Okay. Hey, I'm trying to help you here. The world, whether you want it to or not, needs Superman. You came here, did what you did for all those years, and we got used to it. You have a responsibility now to do all that you can, even if it's not what you used to be able to do. That suit you wear, that's a symbol to all who are bad to say that you're here and they will not be tolerated. You've been here long enough now, you open road that.
I do. So how do we do this?
Leave it with me.
Here you go, Lex.
I told you to never call me that.
Sorry, Lex. Old habit. So, no word from Superman yet?
Chopper's checking right now, but nothing yet.
So what's next? What if he is dead? What are you gonna do then?
Don't you worry about that, Eve. I will find a way to get what I want. I always do, don't I?
Miss Luther, still haven't heard from Superman, but the media's reporting him as missing.
Okay. And you're sure that the kryptonite wouldn't have killed him?
No, the kryptonite compound we had engineered wasn't strong enough to kill him. It most definitely would have destroyed his powers. It would have absorbed into his blood.
Good. We need him to be physically well. If we are to get the information we need from him, we need him to be back on his feet.
But without his powers, Mr. Luther?
Yes, Grant, without his powers. So far, so good. Everything is going to plan. And what we need right now is him to do as I'll expect him to do. Let's give the impression that he's still super. Then we can really get to work on him.
What the hell are you doing climbing through the rubble? Just after you've been mugged, too. You're a fool, Kent. You could have gotten yourself killed. Well?
Mr. White, I saw Superman fall out of the sky when I was on my way home after the attack, and I wanted to interview him.
Whatever, Kent. Get back to work. Plenty on your desk to be carrying on with. And Kent!
Yes, Mr. White.
Good to have you back.
Be back.
And somebody find me Superman!
Told you.
Whoa. Told me what?
Told you everyone needs Superman. I mean, even Mr. White needs you.
Needs Superman.
Yeah, that's what I said. So, this is what we're printing on tomorrow's front page.
You're running an old story as news?
No, we're going to change the image and say that Superman was seen flying around Metropolis and at various other crime scenes. All you need to do is show your face and people will believe. I'll, cover you here. I'll tell Perry you need to go out and get some more meds. You just go, change, and show people that Superman is still around.
Sounds easy enough.
Will be. I know you can do it.
Is there a problem, gentlemen? Does this lady have something that belongs to you?
It was his idea. Just we're gonna. Which go.
Are you okay, miss? What's your name?
Joy Patterson.
Well, Miss Patterson, you take care now.
I hope those are okay. She was hard to find and even harder to photograph. She treated like some kind of celebrity over there.
Perfect. Just a confirmation a little needed. Police were taken where you said she would be?
Yes, sir. She was hard to get close to. But she was there every day like clockwork. 9 to 5.
Good.
So, payment. Would it be as we agreed?
Ah, yes. Payment. Very good, Chopper.
I wish you'd given me some kind of notice you were going to do that.
To the plane, Mr. Luther? Yes, Chopper. We're going to catch Miss Lane. We need to catch a plane.
Clark, you want to keep it down? Mr. White sees you strolling in this late, he'll go ape.
Oh gosh, I didn't realize the time. Is Mr. White mad?
For you, he hasn't noticed yet. He's a little preoccupied with a certain someone who's filling up the front half of his newspaper. So it's working then.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, I thought it was a terrible idea that simply wouldn't work when you first mentioned it to me, Allie. But it really is. People are behaving again simply because I'm making a presence. I mean, I don't have to do anything. And they're going back to normal.
This can't go on forever, you know.
What do you mean?
You can't just keep pretending you're fine when you're not. But yeah, it was my idea, but it can only work short term. Sooner or later, people will start noticing you're getting the bus to rescue them.
I don't get the bus. Plus, it's working well enough.
It's working now, sure, when your biggest problem is small-time crooks. But what about if something big happens? Something that can't be solved simply by being there and looking good. You need to find a way to get your powers back because the world doesn't need a symbol. It needs Superman. It needs you.
I fixed your computer, Miss Knowles. It just needed a new cable. Don't worry. I won't tell anyone about your computer problem.
He didn't know what we were talking about. And even if he did, he'd never say anything.
Hey, do you have anything in there for Clark Kent?
Sure. Here you go.
Thanks.
Can you take that to Allie Knowles too?
Hey, Clark. How are you today?
I'm pretty swell, Miss Grant.
Look, Clark. I've been meaning to ask you this for a while, but would you like to go for a drink with me?
What is this?
I don't know. I got it from the mail girl. Anyway, Clark, I was just asking if you'd like to go for
How
a
did it get here? It's been hand-delivered. Do you know who delivered it?
No, I don't. Look, Clark. Let me spell it out for you. I'm asking if you would like to go for a drink with me. Clark, are you even listening to me?
Now's not a good time, Kat. Clark here's a bit busy. She likes you, you know.
Does she?
Of course she does. Are you seriously telling me you haven't noticed? She's very pretty. What's up? What's it say?
It's dressed as Superman. Dear Superman, I see you've been enjoying your new lease of life with a not-so-Superman. It's certainly been interesting watching you. The fun is over now, though, and you have something I want. I know you know where it is and how to get it. Unless you help me get what it is I want, I will kill everyone close to you, starting with your lover, Lois Lane. We will be collecting Miss Lane when she finishes work tomorrow. Be there with us, and you might just save her life. Don't even think about trying to let her or anyone else know that we're coming, or else I'll have her killed immediately. See you soon. Alexander Luther II.
Hey, we'll work this out, okay?
How can we? How can we work this out? Only I can work this out. I need to go.
Go where? What are you gonna do?
I have to go to London and save her. I can't just stay around here while he's gonna try and kill Lois.
I understand.
No. I don't think you do. Look, Allie. I loved Lois. I did. That was a long time ago, and it didn't work out. But I am who I am, and I can't let Lex's son kill anyone, Lois or not. I'll do exactly the same thing for you. Now, I need to go. I can't fly, but I still have my speed. I can't risk using commercial aviation, so I'll just have to get there myself.
Clark, take care.
I will.
Hello? I need to book a ticket to London. Yes. As soon as possible, please.
You know, I don't think they allow smoking in here.
Don't think they allow violence either. It might just be about to change.
Ooh.
Hey, I'm winning, okay?
No, I'll win.
No, I'm winning.
What the hell are you guys even playing? Cards.
My. It's delightful in here.
Hey, we ain't gotta pick up that lady till tonight.
Can we go see some of the sights?
I'm sure I said that you'd all stay here until we need to go, as we all need to keep a low profile.
You did, boss. That's what you said. What? She did.
Chopper, did our friend leave as we expected him to?
Yeah, he did. He did exactly what my source said. Left almost straight away after he had a little chat with that intimate friend of his.
Interesting. Okay. He should be here by the time Miss Lane finishes work, and by this evening, we should have what we came here for. You four, stay in here. You are not to be seen. And Chopper? Put out that cigarette. It's disgusting.
Investigate properly. Hang on. There's no P in that. Knowles! Get in here! Knowles! Kent! Kent! What's going on? What the hell? Mr. White, Clark and I had to follow a lead. Had a tip-off about a very big story. We'll be back in a few days and we'll fill you in then. A. P.S. Don't be mad. Don't be mad?
So how long we got then, Mr. Luther? Time you gotta watch.
Time you learned how to shut your mouth.
Oh, really? What are you gonna do about it?
Hey, that's how long we had then, boys.
Shut up!
Hey, I've got a point, Lex. This is pretty boring.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have somewhere more important to be?
Could be getting my nails done.
Hey, so good thing.
Settle down, gentlemen. 10 more minutes. Just keep your eyes peeled for Superman, okay? That's what we really want.
Miss Liv, I know you want to get back at Superman for killing your father. There's got to be a better way than kidnapping Lois Lane.
Get back at him? For killing my father? No, you've got it so wrong. I don't care that he killed my father, okay? In fact, I'm glad that he killed my father. He saved me doing it. You think after all those years of neglect, after abandoning me as a child, that I'd care about his death? No. Not at all. Killing Superman is of no interest to me, and neither is killing Lois Lane. I'm not sick in the head like my father was. I don't want her to kill anyone, but Superman is the one thing that if I don't get it right now, I'm prepared to do any of those things, okay?
And what does Superman have, Mr. Luther?
Information, gentlemen. Information. When my father died, he left everything he ever had, including all those secret land deeds, to me. Everything. What he didn't do, however, was tell me where it was, as he thought it was too precious to tell anybody where they were. He just never got the chance, okay? Thanks to Superman. All I know is they're kept in a secret location until either I get them back or until I die and the land reverts back to the state.
But how does Superman know where it all is?
He was there, you idiot! I knew where my father had them. He moved them to a secret location so that nobody would find them.
Well, why would he do that?
Because the deeds are all mine by law, and I'm entitled to them, and I'm entitled to the land that they specify, but I don't know where that land is, okay? When I die, those deeds will revert back to the property of the state that they're in. So Superman has stolen my land, all that precious land worth millions, no, billions, and he knows where it all is, and the value that it holds me, and I would do anything to get it back.
Good night, Miss Lane.
Any minute now.
So that's what Mr. Luther says about the British guys make the best.
There she is. Let's go. Watch out for Superman. He might still show up.
Ooh, yay. I mean, boo, Superman.
Alex Luthor.
Superman. He's a Clark Kent. I never really know anymore. Nice outfit. Casual would suit you.
What do you want, Luthor? You want me? Here I am.
You know exactly what I want. The deeds of my father left me. You know where they are and I want them back.
I wouldn't give you them in a million years. You only want them so you can build your nuclear power plants on the land. Not gonna happen, Luthor.
Oh, really? Well, if you don't tell me, I'll have to use some leverage. Like Miss Lane?
Leave her alone. She's done nothing to you.
Well, what about Jimmy Olsen? I hear he's got a job in marketing. Never was much of a photographer.
You wouldn't.
Wouldn't I? No Harry White. Maybe sweet old Mark Kent in Smallville. Oh. Well, how about someone a little closer to home?
Clark, help me!
Well, Superman. It seemed that your heart is not what I thought it was with Miss Lane, but with Miss Knowles, I believe. Get him in the van. We gotta move. Said anything yet?
Nothing. No word.
We will. We'll just have to step it up a little.
He may be powerless, but he's still pretty tough. There's got to be an easy way of making him talk.
This is pretty hard for me. Unlike my father, I don't like seeing some people hurt. But if Superman won't talk, I'm prepared to go away.
How about we use her to carry him in?
Very well.
Luthor. Good to see you.
Shut up. Tell me what it is.
Never. I will not let you build any more of your nuclear power plants, put even more people's lives at risk.
Superman. Superman. I don't think you understand the situation you're in. We have your sweetheart right next door, getting the same special treatment as you. And with just one phone call, I can get everyone you've ever loved killed. Just like that.
No, Luthor, you sick.
Come on, say it. Sick. Sick what? I'm not the sick disillusioned one who thinks the world can get by forevermore without nuclear energy. I'm not the sick disillusioned one who mopes around half the day pretending to be something they're not and spends the other half lying around in little boot tights and a little red cape. That is sick. You act like you're the golden boy who wouldn't hurt a fly. What would happen if they found out you're the one who murdered my father? I think they think pretty differently about you, man. Well, right after you've given me my deeds, right after your perilous tricks in the public are announced.
You'll never get away with this.
Not funny! Honey, I hear that so many times. And every time, I do. Get the guns. Now.
Chopper, we were just, we didn't touch her.
Yeah, we didn't touch her.
I'm tired. And Ketrin.
Oh! She's as slippery as a snake!
It's not slippery, you idiot.
Are you alright? Oh, what have they done to you? What are those?
I'm fine. Really. This is touching. It really is. But I'm bored now. And I just want to know where my land is. If you don't tell me, I'll kill everyone you know. Starting with her.
Don't do it. Don't tell him, Superman.
Right, get her out of here. You better tell me where those deeds are. You've got 5 minutes before I start bringing it back in little pieces. That's no way to treat a lady. Get her a seat. You are a feisty one. Don't you ever do it again. I'll soon be one of the greatest criminal minds of all time. You'll be like Superman. Dead. Come on. Let's finish this. What are you waiting for? Go!
Oh, Superman, where are you? You've been a bad little bluebird escaping like that. Stop it, I'm not fooling around anymore, Superman. The games are over. You know, if you just told me where those deeds were, none of this would have been necessary. Ah! Look, Soups. Maybe we can still work this out, you know? I only wanted what I deserve!
And you'll get it.
Get me out of here now!
We can't, Mr. Lufa. We're kind of tied up at the moment.
Tied up? Like, we are actually tied up.
Luther, you and your men will be judged by the authorities when they arrive. It's out of my hands now.
No, Superman. It's all in your hands. I hold you responsible for everything that happens to me and my men. And though you may think you have me now, sooner or later I'll be back. And when I am, I'll get my land and everything else that belongs to me. And once I've done that, I'll kill you and your family and Missy here and our family too, just because I can. She's dying, Superman. You're good, but this is the one time you can have everything. You can stop me, but you'll die. Or you can let me go and save her life. I'll always be around.
Emergency service, which service?
Ambulance, please.
I'll put you through.
Take it. It'll make you feel better.
Any news?
Not yet, but there'll be some soon. May I? You know, I see people come in here each and every day, and the only thing I see is, it's not blood or the rest of it. It's love. Look at you, you've clearly been in some kind of fight or something. You're not here because you hate someone. You're here because you love someone. That's the most important thing in the world. You know, if she pulls through, she'll have you to thank. You'll have saved her life.
I hope she does. I just feel so helpless I can't do anything to help her.
You already did. I'm sure she'll be fine. I've got to get back to work, but if you need anything, you just let me know, okay?
Thanks.
By the way, nice shirt. Quite apt things you might have just saved someone's life.
Clark Kent? Yeah, that's right here. Good news, she's going to be just fine. We've been able to sew up all the main areas. We've managed to stop the bleeding. She's going to have to take it easy for a while, but she's going to be back on her feet in no time. Would you like to see her? Yeah. Sure, come this way. She's sleeping right now, but you can go in. Hey, nice shirt. Thanks. Remind me of someone.
so much I want to say, but so much I just can't. I'm just so glad you're alive. I don't know what I would have done without you. I didn't realize how much you meant to me. But the thought of losing you today was the thought I could not bear. You know, I always thought that Lois was the one for me, and after she moved away, I didn't think I'd feel anything like that again. But tonight I realized I could handle losing pretty much anything, or anyone else in the whole universe. Except you.
Hey, I thought I'd never see you again.
Of course you'll see me again. I'm always around, remember?
You should have gone after Alex.
Yeah. I couldn't let you go.
You saved my life.
I've saved lots of people's lives.
Yeah, but that's when you were Superman. You saved me without those powers. You saved me not as a superhero, but just a man. Just a regular, powerless man. Hey, it's easy for a superhero to save someone's life, but not many regular men can say that they've saved someone's life. But you did. You saved my life.
I know. Truth is, I already knew that. I knew when I decided to let Luther go. As a superhero, it would have been an easy decision, but as a man, it was a hard decision to make. And it showed me that you humans have to make such difficult decisions sometimes. All the time, actually. Which must be really hard. In that sense, it's easy being a superhero. But being a regular man and having to make those kind of decisions is really, really hard. You know, I've saved thousands, millions of people's lives since I came here all those years ago. But tonight was the first time I ever really saved someone. Before, it was my powers, and it was so easy. But tonight it was hard. But it was me, not my powers. You really are the first person whose life I've saved. And it's meant... well... it's meant the world to me. I'm so glad you're alive.
Me too.
Okay, so once your stores are wrapped, I want your reports on my desk right away.
Mr. White?
Yes.
When is Clark due back?
Today. About 20 minutes ago, actually. So is Allie. In fact, here they are right now.
Oh, hey! Oh, hey! Clark!
Kent, Knowles, I want your reports on my desk by 4 p.m. And they better be good. A week in Europe undercover on a drugs bust should be the story of the century. And remember, a good reporter doesn't just get great stories. A good reporter makes them great.
Yes, Chief.
Good. Good. And don't call me Chief. Everybody else, go on, back to work. What's the matter with you?
What a beautiful day.
Sure is. So, Clark, you glad things are back to normal?
I sure am.
Good. Only things aren't quite back to normal, are they?
What do you mean?
In case you hadn't noticed, you've got a load of spare time lately, and Metropolis is missing a certain man of steel. We can only pretend for so long that you're still as powerful as everyone thinks you are.
You're right. But what can I do? I don't know how, or even if I can ever get my powers back.
I don't know what you should do. I don't know if you can get your powers back either. You need to try. The world needs Superman. You can't keep pretending forever. Plus, Alex Luthor is still out there. I don't know what you can do, but you need to find a way. Somehow, there must be a way.
I know. I think I have an idea. Will you cover for me?
Sure. Besides, I think you look way better in blue than you do in black.
It's okay, Allie. You've been through a lot. I'll tell you all about it. Over dinner. Tonight. First, there's something I've got to do.
I cannot sense your presence, but I know you are here, my son. Speak.
Mother, I'm here. I was attacked by a man with kryptonite. He had it installed in a bomb which went off right next to me and vaporized the kryptonite so it absorbed into my body. And as a result, my powers are low. Some have gone entirely. Please, Mother, help me. The world needs me.
Kal-El, contained within the crystals before you are all the known facts from all the galaxies in the universe. Not one, however, will tell you how this situation can be resolved, because that is something nobody ever wants to have to do. The truth is, Kal-El, the only way to get your powers back is with a sacrifice. As you know, your father sacrificed his soul when you needed your powers back to defeat General Zod some time ago now. I, too, can give you your powers back, my son, but in order to do so, the last remaining piece of Krypton and of me must be sacrificed. Are you sure this is what you wish to do?
This is the hardest decision I've ever had to make. Yourself and Father have been amazing mentors to me and have guided me along my path to be the savior of so many people around the world. But that world needs me now. I owe that to them. I've been here for so long, and they've come to rely on me and my powers. I know they shouldn't, but they are great people, and if I can help them to be even better, I want to do that. It pains me to ask you to do this for me, but I need to.
The truth is, Kal-El, we have been dead for many thousands of your Earth years. And these are merely memories, information, and remnants of Kryptonian energy. I will not die. Your father and I will never truly die. Our spirits will simply go on. The decision you are about to make is simply one of whether or not you can cope with being alone without any part of your home planet.
I'm not alone, Mother. I'm surrounded by a whole world of people who embrace me, that love me, and it is my job to protect them.
Very well, my son. I will miss you and love you forever.
Thank you, Mother.
Tell me about it, man.
Leave him behind?
I think we did, man. It's so easy. We can go do that again.
See that guy's face? He's like, no, don't shoot.
Like, we're Superman. We're Superman.
Yeah, 60-40. That's 60-40.
It ain't 60-40. It's 50-50.
Oh, man, that was the deal.
We didn't agree 60-40. We agreed 50-50. What's wrong?
No.
What about that $40 you owe me?
$40, man? You kidding me? You realize how much money we just made here?
$40 is $40. You owe me $40.
Get it.
What?
Good afternoon, Mr. Luther. Are you all right?
I've just spent 4 days on a container ship from London unarmed from the cops. How do you think I'd feel?
I'm sorry to hear that. Sir, might I suggest some refreshments?
Sure, in my bedroom.
Might I suggest you have them in the study, sir? As there is someone waiting to see you.
Who?
It's...
Okay, who the hell are you?
Time to go, Luther.
You're under arrest, Luther. Put your hands behind your back.
I'm sorry you lost your father, Alex. I really am. But that does not give you the right to inherit the things he stole or do the other things you've done. I also want you to know that I didn't kill him. I was there, but there was nothing I could do, and he knew that. I know you're a good guy under there, Alex. Your father knew that too, but justice will prevail.
What about you, Superman? What will you do?
I'll do what I always do, Luther. I'll be right here, where I belong, helping the citizens of humanity in any way I can. Goodbye, Alex.